Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Today we're going to be looking at some fall fashion finds over at Amazon. These are all going to be current for 2025. We're going to do our inspiration photographs as usual and dupe the looks. Not everything's from Amazon, but most things will be. We're starting off with our girl Grace, because you know Grace is going to give it to us. And you also know that the animal print is big for the season. We've seen a lot more of the snake print and that gray and white, but animal print in general is here, and we love this skirt that she's got on, displaying le trend. I also like that she has this belt with it to add a little bit of gold to it, because it always really plays well with this leopard print. And then she's got this nice black simplistic top on. It's got maybe like a little keyhole, I guess you would call it, opening right at the neck. It's long sleeved, so it's going to be appropriate for the weather. And then I love that she made it dressy but also kind of casual. I love the heel that she's got on. It's a nice classy slingback with a pointed toe. Real cute. Y'all know Grace gonna give it to us now. And then she also has this nice top handle bag. Again, it looks very elevated and grown, but not too stuffy. And of course she elevated because, listen, Grace is going to take you there. For the skirt, I found this over here at Nordstrom Rack. It's called the leopard print Ponte knit pencil skirt. Really cute. I think the length is perfect. I also like the print on this. It's $25 currently, marked down from $78, so it is on sale. Very cute, real easy breezy, simple. You can also do different tops with this, different colors, white. You can do not leggings, but stockings. What do you call those? Tights. Yeah, you could also do tights, and the sizes range from extra small to size extra large. So boom, there's our skirt. Now to get into Amazonian Scamazonian, because most pieces, like I said, are going to be from Amazon. Not all, but most. This is called the fall cutout shirt, keyhole top. You know Amazon. It's a keyhole long sleeve black t-shirt. We love that. Very simple. It comes in multiple colors, but you know right now, baby, we are keeping our eyes on the prize. It's $17. The size is small, medium, and large. And when I do these videos where I choose Amazon pieces, I always like to choose pieces that have a decent amount of reviews, and then reviews with either videos or pictures, just to, you know, make sure. So I did check the reviews on this, and they were pretty good. So like this, it's perfect. The keyhole is not as big as hers, but remember, we are inspired by. We're not trying to exactly copy. So this is going to work. And you know, this black long sleeve tee will be very versatile throughout your wardrobe for the rest of fall and into winter. Okay, for the shoe, I found this shoe as well at Amazon, and I originally was looking for that Dior slingback dupe, but I was like, you know what, let's not do that. Let's just find us something that works and it is still similar enough to be called, you know, a dupe. So this shoe is coming in at $53. It is a dupe of the YSL slingback, and it has that little hammered gold cap toe. Really cute. I like the heel on this as well. It's black other than the gold cap toe, so I think it can be versatile. And the sizes for this one range from size 4 to size 10.5. I will say I've seen people who have this shoe and have compared it to the YSL. The only thing I've heard people say is that this one, you can tell it's not, you know, YSL quality wise, but other than that, the look of the shoe, the feel, everything is very similar. So if you're looking for a dupe, this is really cute. They also have, album dropping soon, they also have an olive pair, which is very pretty, but again, eyes on the prize. For the bag, we want something cute, top handle, black. Found this bag. Is by the Alphabet brand, JW whatever. It's very cute, and it comes in a lot of different iterations as well as a lot of different colors. I wanted to stick with the black. This also has gold hardware on it, which I thought was very pretty and would play well with the belt that we saw in the inspiration picture. This one, I chose this woven design. I don't know, I just think it's very pretty. It adds a little bit of texture to the look because the shirt is not ribbed or anything like that. We have that smooth black, you know, leather of the shoe. So this is very cute. This one is coming in at $139. They do have other versions of it in black with gold hardware as well that are not as expensive. Like the plain black one is $100. That would still work. I just like the little woven, you know, design. I thought that gave the outfit a little oomph. Then we also need a belt. So if you look closely, as I did at Grace's outfit, I don't think that skirt has belt loops. I think she just added a belt, which is perfect because our skirt also does not have belt loops. So I found this belt over here at Free People. It's black and it has gold hardware on it, which again plays with the color palette we've got going on. This one comes in sizes extra small to size large, and it's $48. They have lots of colors. You don't have to get this belt, and if you already have a belt that works, of course you can use it. I just thought this was a nice one to throw in here. I like the color of the gold on this as well. It's simple, but then it still gives you a little bit of something with the gold hardware. So there we have it. We have our leopard skirt. We have our top from Amazon. We have our shoes from Amazon. We have our bag from Amazon. And then we also threw the belt in there to complete the look. Inspo and Arspo, Herspo and Arspo. Next. Let's take a moment and thank the sponsor of today's video, AG1. AG1 is a clinically studied daily health drink that combines a multivitamin, probiotic, and a blend of superfoods into one scoop. It's a comprehensive nutrition supplement that provides nutrients to support body, brain, and gut health. So I've been taking it now for almost 2 weeks, and I've noticed that since I've been taking it, I have only had my morning craving for coffee once, and I've only had coffee one time. I also have noticed that my bloating and kind of irritation with my digestion has decreased, and AG1 does reduce and alleviate bloating. It also bolsters digestion and nutrient absorption, and I think that's what I've been noticing. And I, like I said, have been taking it now for a little under 2 weeks, and I've already noticed those benefits. So what I do is I get my tumbler and I put a little bit of water in it first. Then I take the scoop, which does come with it, so you don't have to worry about measurements. I just scoop in whichever flavor I want for the day. You know, I could just take my pick, scoop that in there, and then I put the rest of the water in, and then I shake it up. You do want to shake it up vigorously, and then what I like to do is just take the top off, put a straw in, and I take it that way. There are the more convenient little instant packs, so you could grab one of those. Just make sure you have your water and your tumbler, and then you could just rip the top off of that, put it in, and shake it up the same way. Bim, bam, boom, you have it on the go, and it's not going to be something that's going to be overly burdensome. So the convenience is great. Obviously, the health benefits for me have been great as well. And then the boost in energy is probably one of my favorite things, along with the reduction in bloating. So if you want to give AG1 a try, which I do highly recommend that you give it a try, you can either scan the QR code that's on the screen, or you can click the link down below in the description box. You know, it will be right at the top of the description box. Make sure you either use that link or my QR code so you can jump on those benefits and get your AG1 coming in. Once again, we want to give a thanks to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. This look is a little more edgy, but I think very much fall appropriate and very cute. I love the monochromatic vibe she's got going on here. So she's got this simple long sleeve mock neck tee in this like taupe color. Very, very versatile. And I try to focus on pieces that you could weave in and out of your wardrobe, especially when you're getting them from Amazon. You tend to find a lot of good basics. So this is one of them. Very cute. I also love the bottom, which is this interesting skirt. It kind of has some volume to it, but it's also like a maxi length, has a little slit in the front, but not a typical slit. It just has like an opening, and I think that will probably make it easy to walk in, because you know how skirts can be sometimes a little restrictive. I love that she put the combat boot with it. I thought that was the piece that edged it up the most, so we love that black combat boot, and it's a flat. So for y'all who like the flats or the very comfortable, not too much of a heel, this is going to be a perfect look. And then I really did also like the throwback to the rock with the fanny pack she had going on. That plays into the boots, obviously. Very cute, very fashion forward, but also a practical look. This is practical and comfortable, but still trendy. So of course she also elevated. So let's see what we can do. Amazonian, Scamazonian. So for $10, I found this taupe long sleeve tee. It's very, very cute. It's currently on sale. It says for 50% off, so it's typically $20. It's running at $10 now, and they have so many colors I'm not going to count. But what I like about it is it's simple. It's in a very neutral color, and then I do like that it has slight ribbing to it. Now, it's not a turtleneck or mock neck, but I don't think that takes away from the look at all. And we're in fall. We're not in full-blown Jack Frost winter, so I think you can still get away with this. Very, very nice. The sizes in this range from extra small to size 4X, so nice size range as well. And again, like I said, I try to look at the reviews and look at the pictures, and from what I can tell, it's good quality and it's a nice piece to pick up for $10. You might as well get a few colors, you know what I mean? These are great layering pieces too, so just grab some. Okay, the skirt. Let's talk. The skirt is not easy, baby, because it has these elements to it that could easily lean towards Dollar Tree, and that's really not what we want to do. We want affordable pieces. We want to stay within budget, but we still want to look nice, and we don't want the pieces to look too, we don't want them to look tacky. So I found this skirt for $71 over here at Etsy Wetsy. I thought it had the right amount of volume, it's the right color, it's the right length, and I think it gives us a very similar silhouette, which is a lot of what we focus on. We try to dupe a look. It's a similar silhouette. So I thought this skirt would really work well. It comes in sizes extra small, goes up to size extra large, and this seller will custom other sizes for you. So if you need a different size than what's already available, the seller will make that for you. There's an additional charge, but they will make a different size for you. So I thought this was a real cute skirt. It's linen. It's going to match perfectly. It's going to look really good with those combat boots. You could also use it with other pieces and put on a nice heel, and it will work that way too. Amazonia, Scamazonia, baby, for the boot, for the boot, for the boot. Now, I know I said it was flat, but I also said if you want a little bit of a heel, but not a heel, but a little bit of a heel, this is the kind of heel that's on this boot. It's the big chunky square heel, so it's not going to be uncomfortable. It should not roll your ankles. If your ankle has already been rolled, it should not re-roll your ankle. So these boots are coming in at $58. I really do like them. I like the shaft height of them as well. And with this one, there's a lot of colors available, and they have some blacks that are in patent, some in leather, some in a almost like a suede. I think for our look, this leather look is the one that will work best with that color palette we have going on. I don't think the patent would do us any favors, so I went for this one. And let me tell you the sizes. They range from size 5 to size 12. So cute, easy, simple, $58. Also at Amazonia Scamazonia, I found us a fanny pack. It's giving Sherpa. It's giving throwback to The Rock. Y'all know that picture of The Rock where he had a fanny pack on. So this is called the Sherpa belt bag. I think it works well. I like that it had silver hardware on it because I think the silver plays really well with the black and the taupe colors that we have going on. I think a gold would have been too off. These are cool tones, and so I think the silver plays really well with that. And they do have others. So they have one that has like gold hardware. It's a little bit of a deeper gray than a jet black. So if you're looking for something like that, they do offer it, but we're going to focus on the silver. This comes in multiple colors as well, and it's coming in at $26. So we like it. It works. When you're doing your little walks in the summer, not summer, in the winter and fall, and it gets a little bit cooler, the Sherpa belt bag would be appropriate. So you can still put, your phone and all that stuff in there, but you can just be giving, a fall vibe. So we've done it. We have our top, simplistic, long sleeve tee. We have a nice skirt that works really well. We have us a nice black boot that's also going to be a very versatile piece. You're going to wear that boot down for fall and winter. And then we have our belt bag, which just pulls the whole look together. Inspo and Arspo, Herspo and Arspo. Next, okay, Chloe still is around our neck like this collar is on my shirt. So this whole boho vibe is still with us, is going to carry it into the fall and I think into the winter as well. But these dresses are also very versatile because you can put boots with them. So real cute. We have this super, super flowy, flouncy, love child long maxi dress. I love the color of this rich brown. It's very, very pretty, especially on her beautiful skin. We can't see the shoe, but we're gonna guess. And then if you look, you can see how it has a little bit of like this sheer touch to it. I think that is very current in terms of these style dresses. You don't have to do that, but I think that is more of what's currently trending. So love it, love the long sleeves, like the color of it. This is real cute. So we're gonna do something that's not gonna be color by color, but very similar. Buckle up. We're going to Amazon after this. First, we're going over here to Naked Wardrobe and look at this top and skirt, which looks like a dress, which may or may not be in my cart currently. It comes in multiple colors. I went with this animal print because I think that is trending, like I said before, but they do have solid colors. It's super cute. It's called the chiffon maxi skirt, and like I said, it has a matching top. I love the length on it. I love how flowy it is. It's going to be like a floor duster, as I call it. And then you can always work with black and white. So that's going to make it a little more versatile as well. And with a two-piece set, which we love, you can always split the pieces up and get more cost per wear out of it. So we really, really like this. The sizes range from extra small to extra large. Like I said, this is the zebra print, but they do have solid colors, which I think are just as beautiful. So you can choose depending on your preference and your style. And then, like I said, they have the top that matches with it. It looks like a dress when you put it all together. And these sizes also range from extra small to extra large. This top is 74. I don't know if I told you this skirt is 98. But what I like about the top, I like that little dip here, and then I like the sleeves. They're long. They go with the whole flow vibe, you know, flowy vibe. They look very boho. Really, really cute. It has a little tie at the waist, so you're going to get a little bit of a shape to it. We like that because you don't want to necessarily look frumpy. And like I said, it comes in multiple colors, but we are focusing on zebras don't even rare, but you know what I mean. I'm going to add a bag. Why? Because I can, and I think we need a bag, and I think a clutch would be very pretty with that style and that silhouette. So over at Amazonian Scamazonian for $38, I found this clutch in this really interesting kind of bronzy color. I think that would be really pretty. It's also a little unexpected, but it pairs well with that black and white. And this is coming in at $38, and they have multiple colors. So if you disagree with me and you don't have a channel where you can say you disagree with me and pick your own, but in real life you disagree with me, then you could just get another color that works for you, honey. And it's all good. And I wanted to add us a bad boot. There's something about a boot in the winter with a long skirt. I'm not even a skirt girl, but in the winter, and especially now that I'm like buying pieces and getting ready for fall and winter, I find myself leaning towards skirts, and I think it's because I like boots. This boot at Jeff Bezos' house, super cute. It's coming in at $55.99, aka $56, and it's called a slouchy knee-high boot. I like this. So it's giving us a little bit of that designer vibe where we have like almost like extra fabric, very slouchy. It looks like the fabric is almost falling over the top of the shoe. I like that. I like the stiletto heel juxtapositioned up against all the extra fabric in the front. I think it's a really cool look. Real cute. These are available in sizes 5 to size 12. These only come in black. Most of the things that I show you, they come in multiple colors. These only come in black, but I think they don't need to come in another color because this is the color, baby. Always bet on black. So there, we have our top and our bottom, which is going to work as our dress. We added our bag at Jeff Bezos' house, very cute. And then we have our bad boots for fall, which also pairs really well with this look. Also at Jeff Bezos' house. Inspo and Arspo, her spo and Arspo. Next, okay, we're gonna take it back to Casual Town here. I feel like something is in my tooth, but very elevated, elegante. I like this. This looks like a woman whose life is together. She's got this button down cardigan on, sleeve scrunched just a little in this olive color. Y'all know I'm a sucker for olive. I love it, love it, love it. Tell me why the girl at the Coach store is trying to sell me this new Empire 40 in olive. Listen, baby, I can't have all the Empire purses, okay? But I want it. I want it because I love olive. Anyway, focus. She has paired it with these nice oversized trousers, also in an olive color, but just a slightly darker hue. I love this. It's still monochromatic, but there's a little bit of contrast to it, which always works really well. Then she has a belt that's just peeking out because she has the bottom two buttons of the cardigan kind of open, which just gives it a little, you know, that's like styling versus wearing, which we've talked about before. Very cute. Love that. I love that she has this black top handle bag with it, the elevations. And then if we look closely, she has a peep toe, not a peep toe, like a pointed toe, just kind of peekabooing from underneath the trousers. Love that as well. I've been trying to find this girl forever. I see her all the time on the internet, on my Pinterest. I can't find her on like socials, Instagram, whatever. I don't know who she is or where she is, but I always like her looks, and we are going to try to recreate this one. Okay, we're gonna go to ASOS first, aka your favorite step cousin's house. They have this really cute cardigan though that I think works well for our look. So it's called the Knit Relaxed Collar Henley Sweater in olive. It's coming in at $38. Now she didn't have a collared cardigan on, but I think it still works because we have the trouser with it, and so I think that pairs well. I really love the color of this and that we do have a few buttons here. So I think if you scrunch the sleeves on this one, it will work just the same and will give the same look and of course the same silhouette. And this is available in sizes 0 to size 14, and baby, hallelujah, hallelujah, all of the sizes are in stock. As the words are coming out of my mouth right now. What they do later, I don't know. But right now, all the sizes are available. And this will go up today. So the day I'm telling you this is the day the video will go up. So you better skedaddle. Trousers, surprisingly, y'all, I I found at Amazonian Scamazonian. I love this trouser. It's very nice. It's called the Women's Summer Elastic High-Waisted Work Pants. We don't care if they say it's summer, but we're wearing it in the fall and we're going to wear it down. For $38, I love these trousers. I like the belt loops on them. I like that pleating in the front. I like the length of them. Very, very nice. And like I said, I looked at the reviews because there's like 300 and something reviews. They actually look like the picture when you get them in person. People like them a lot. They have like a 4 out of 5 star rating. They worked well. They come in lots of different colors. Of course, we're focusing on this olive color, and the sizes range from small to extra, extra large. So I like that as well. These are cute. Also, Amazonian Scamazonian, we're going back to those same gold cap-toed sling bags, and we're going to put those with this. Now, her shoes did not have gold cap toes on them. I am well aware they were solid black, but I think sometimes a little seasoned salt don't hurt nobody. So we're going to throw these shoes with it. Also, Amazonian Scamazonian, that is the title. We're going to look at this bag by the Alphabet People. This is very pretty. I think this is a take on the, is it the Jacques Mousse bag? Yes, the Jacques Mousse bag. This one's $119, much more affordable, but I think it's really pretty. I like it in this black, and it has this gold detailing on it with this kind of gold leaf on the side. I think that would be really pretty and would pair very well with that shoe with that little bit of gold detailing. You see how we brung that thing together? Real cute, real cute. So we like this one. And this does also come in multiple colors. They have a color that's like a burgundy that I think would also be really pretty for fall. But for this baby, eyes on Wesley. There, we've done it. We have our nice cardigan top in a beautiful olive color. We have our trousers that are also in this olive color. So we've got our monochromatic vibe going on. We have the nice shoe we added to it. And then the bag. Inspo and Arspo. Herspo and Arspo. Next, this is real cute and casual too. This is Brittany. Y'all know Brittany from Pockets and Bows. I really like this, and in my opinion, it's my opinion, she's the only person I've seen style these Loewe jeans in a way that really made them look really good on a female. I've seen guys do it, but I think she did it the best for the ladies. So we're gonna try to, recreate this look. We're not gonna get the Loewe jeans, but we're going to get this nice yellow top she has on, which I think is really, really beautiful for fall. Even though we tend to think of this as like maybe a summer and a spring color, this could work in fall because it's a rich color. Think about the leaves, baby. It's yellow leaves. It's yellow leaves. I like that she has the white top underneath. Then, of course, the jeans with this white like applique. I love that she did the color for color, like the top, and then the bag is also yellow, as well as the little peekaboo of the shoe. I think that's really, really pretty. I like that a lot. I really like her style. I like the way she dresses and the way she puts things together. I like her eye for fashion, I'll say it that way. So this is real cute. We're going to switch up the shoes just a bit because we're going to make it a little more weather appropriate, but you get the picture. First off, we're going over here to H&M. Now, I couldn't find an exact dupe for that color yellow, but this is in that family and it's still very fall appropriate. But they have this really pretty top that's called the Naped shirt. It's on sale for $28, and it comes in sizes double extra small to extra large. It's buttoned down, it's giving faux suede, it's collared, it has pockets, a little bit of a Western vibe, but depending on how you style it, it could definitely work. I would say with this, scrunch up the sleeves or roll them up, and then you would get that same kind of short sleeved look, but this is going to work really well. Okay, for the pants, we're going to take a little ride, a fantastic voyage because we have a few options. Those jeans are very distinct and they are obviously designer, so we're going to just try to stay in the same vein. So over at ASOS, we're going to start with this pair for $70, called the wide leg dad jeans. So they're jeans that have this like white crocheting down the side, so it gives us that same contrast of like denim and white, but it's not the exact placement. However, I think it still will work well, and I think this color denim would still look really pretty with the top we just looked at. So this is the first pair, and the sizes on these jeans range from 0 to size 14. I will tell you 6 through 12 is what they have in stock. Baby, that's your cousin, not mine. Moving on. Okay, then another pair I found at ASOS in a darker wash, but also with the white applique, a little more white applique, I think works as well. I like the dark denim with the white. It's a little more of a contrast, and the darker denim tends to lend itself more to what we think of for fall. So these are called the embellished straight leg jeans in dark wash, and they've got the embellishment all down the front and then on the 2 back pockets as well. Real cute if that's your vibe. These are available in size 0 to 14. All of these sizes are available, and these are 170, and I think it's because that applique is all over the jean. So we started with 70, now we're at 170. We're going to look at another pair. Okay, over here at Bloomingdale's by the brand Alice and Olivia, which I like this brand, but Alice or Olivia, one of them need to drop out because their prices be a little, you know, and I feel like if it was just Alice or just Olivia, might be a little lower price point. I don't know. I think it's the duality that's just making it high. These are on sale for $184. They were originally $440. So in terms of price point, this is a great deal. They are available in size 24 to 32. All the sizes are available. I like these because they're wide leg and they still give us that little bit of detail down the side, kind of similar to the first pair of ASOS. So we get this kind of, it's almost like a distressing, but it's white, so we get that contrast there, and it's not too in your face. It's a little more subtle, so maybe if you didn't like the applique on the front, this might work better for you, or if you didn't like the crochet because it's a little neckety, this pair may work. Now for the bag, Jeff Bezos, baby, here we come. So the Alphabet people again, they have really cute bags. This bag is $100 and it comes in multiple colors. We're going to go for this color they call yellowish brown, because remember how in the inspiration photograph she had the yellow top, yellow bag, yellow shoe? We're going to do the same thing. So we have that kind of camel color top, then we have this bag. Real cute. It's in that same kind of hobo style as the one we saw in the inspiration photograph. So I think it works really well for that reason. And this bag, like I said, it's $100. It comes in multiple colors. I would say the olive, the brown, and then this color. I don't really like the black too much. I don't really like the black, but for this, we're just going to focus on the one that matches our top. Also at Amazonian Skimazonian, I found us a boot that I think works well. So remember I said I was not going to do the open toe sandal. We're going to do this little ankle booty with it. These are $50, and I think this is a great pair. Let me tell you why. The color is on point. It's an ankle booty. The heel is not too bad. It's pointed toe, and you get so much wear out of this color in fall and winter. This is a very neutral color, but it works well with the other kind of deeper hues that we see in this season. It looks great with jeans, etc. So these come in multiple colors. This color is called light brown, and the sizes range from 5 to 11. And for $50, I think it's probably worth it if you don't have this color, or you don't have this color in an ankle booty or an ankle booty with this shape. Jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it. There we have it. We've got our top. We have our jeans, we have a cute bag, and a cute pair of boots. I didn't do the white top underneath because I think it's probably just a white tank top, which you probably already have. But, you know, you get the vibe. Don't cry. It's not that big of a deal. Inspo and Arspo, Herspo and Arspo. Next, I love this, baby. She is giving the girls all of it. Love it, love it, love it. She's got this long coat. I want to say this is probably suede with a matching pant. When I say matching, I'm talking about the color. I'm not sure if the pant is the same fabric. It could be, but I'm not sure. But love that. I also really love this oversized top handle bag that she has. And again, we're seeing monochromatic. All of this is the same kind of hue, the same color family. The bag is not exactly the same color as the coat and the pant. And if we look closely, the shirt she has underneath is not exactly the same color either. But they're all in the same family, and so they really blend well together. I love this. I love that she said, what are we doing today? Suede? Oh, say less. And she just went for it. Love it, love it, love it. If we look closely, we can also see that she has a boot just peekabooing out from underneath the pant leg. And I can't tell what color it is. It might be like a deep burgundy, but my eyes could be deceiving me. It might also be black. So we're going to work with it. Okay, over here at ASOS by Topshop, they have a really, really nice coat for $149. It's called a faux suede long car coat. I love this. It's the same in terms of giving us those fall vibes and that color palette that we want to work with, these deep, rich colors. It's not the same exact color as the inspiration photograph, but you see what we're going to do is going to still be kind of this monochromatic vibe and very much a fall color. So this is really, really pretty. I like it. I think the price point is really good. And the sizes range from 0 to 12. And baby, all sizes are in stock. They are tired of me calling them step cousins because they've been having some items in stock. So we love this. Real cute. Okay, for the pant, we're going to get the same color, but these are not suede. This is over here at H&M. These are called the flared corduroy pants. They come in sizes 0 to size 18. Y'all know H&M has a good size range, and they're on sale right now from $43 marked down to $38 called, did I say the flared corduroy pant maybe? But I like these. They give a little kick flare at the bottom, which is giving a little Bootsy Collins / 70s vibe. We love it, especially with that long coat. It's going to look Oh, so nice. And I also just like that it's corduroy, and then these are separates, even though we're pairing them together as if they're a set. You're going to wear these pants separately, you're going to wear the coat separately, etc., etc. So we really, really like these. These are good. These are good. And you know what? I think they fit like those jeans. I got some jeans from H&M a year or so ago, and trousers, and I don't know if they just up things a little bit, but they fit really, really nicely. Amazonian, baby. Amazonian. For $50, they have this cute ankle booty that I really like. This is called the women's ankle boots. They come in sizes 5.5 to size 10. They have multiple colors. We're looking at the color called black, and there's two blacks. So one is like a suede, one is like this faux leather. I think the faux leather would work. Now I know we're doing suede to the nth degree, but I think the suede boot might be a little bit much. So I think the leather is what you should go with if you're going to recreate this look. Really, really nice. What I like is the little pointed toe with that flat tip, and then how the sole of the shoe kind of sticks out just a little bit around the edge of the shoe. I like that. I think that's a cute little touch. And for my ladies with the bad ankles, look at this heel. It's not super high and it's not meow meow. It's just enough for me not to want to gag. You know what I mean? Real cute. And you know, fall and winter, you are going to wear a black ankle booty. This is just an updated version that gives us a little more trendiness, and like I said, is a little more current. Okay. Oh, baby, my forehead itching, but I can't do it. Again, at Amazon, we have a really nice bag. So this bag is $145. It's called the Hobo Purse Tote Shoulder Bag Satchel. This is so many words. Do they just get the dictionary and just throw the dictionary at the description? My goodness. It also comes in a black, but we're looking at this coffee color. I think it's gorgeous. And I looked at the reviews, like I said, and so I think it is actually this nice, and I think it's worth it. So this says that the material is actually suede, so it's a luxury soft suede, so it's not a faux suede. I think that's why the price is what it is. It's oversized, which I wanted something oversized. There are a lot of bags on Amazon that are faux suede that are smaller, but I wanted the big, exaggerated, ridiculous bag, and I think I found it with this one. Now, if you don't want to pay that, I got one that's $100 less. For $45.99, there's a bag called a Suede Large Tote Bag. It's a little smaller, but it gives us a very similar shape and structure, and I think it could still also work with the look, and it comes in multiple colors. For this, I would say choose whatever color you want to pair with that look, because you could do a little contrasty look and go lighter. You could do something closer to what we saw with the coat and with the pant, which was that dark coffee. So you could do something like their brown, which is just like a shade or two lighter. It's really up to you, but I just want to showcase the bag. So it has the top handle. It does have the shoulder strap, or either the crossbody strap, I guess, depending on how long it is or how short you are. But it's real cute for $46. Now, in terms of the price point, this is not suede, it's faux suede. So there's the price point difference there, but still a cute bag, and I think it still works. We have our long coat, we have our pants, we have our ankle booties, and we have our bag, baby. And I feel like we've done a good job duping this look, staying true to the essential style elements. If you're old school enough to know essential style elements, leave a comment. Inspo and Arspo, Herspo and Arspo. Next, this is cute too now. This is cute. This is dinner and a show, but I love it. So she got the showgirl button down top going on with the, you know, that's why I call it a showgirl, because she got the feathers at the cuff. I love that. I don't typically like the feathers, but I think when you do it this way, it's perfection. It's very elegante. I like how she got her collar pop like Michael Jackson. Love it, love it, love it. Very pretty in a crispy white. She's paired it with this nice sequin, like a pencil skirt, almost like a midi skirt. And I like the sequins. I feel like sequins are kind of peekabooing here and there. You know, they kind of poke their head in, but when you do them right, they can work. I think sometimes we think of sequins and we think of like Liberace, or what I was really picturing, y'all remember that old lady from the Muppet Show, the Madame Lady? I think people think of her when they think sequins, but they don't have to be that. They can be this. I love that she has this contrasting blue velvet, this blue velvet Louis Vuitton top handle bag. Let me get myself together. I like that contrast, but if you look at all of these colors together, it's giving like, ice cap, you know, like the tip of the mountain when it has the little ice dribbling down on it. Like it's giving Elsa, silver, white, blue. Love all those cool tones, and I think the contrast and the way she did it is very pretty. And then she has on this nice silver sandal with a nice heel to it, which I love. My ankles are not rolled, baby. I like it. So we're gonna see if we can dupe this. When I tell you this shirt, baby, slammed me to the ground and made me call it uncle. This was very difficult to find, but I found something that I think works. So over here at Tucker Nook, they have this white feather willow blouse. It's on sale right now for $182. It was originally $228, and that was the trouble I was having, trying to find a shirt that had feathers that did not look like, oh baby, a first grade craft project, but that was kind of affordable, because the nicer versions of this type of top, they can get pretty pricey. I think this was okay. This was kind of mid-range. The sizes range from double extra small to 3X, and this also comes in a black, but you know, for our purposes, we are focusing on the white. I also really like the collar on this. They kind of have the model styled with the collar up, which is reminiscent of what we saw in the inspiration photograph. So very cute. I found us a top. We're going to Amazonian Scamazonian to get our skirt. The skirt is called the Drop Women's Sequin Midi Skirt, and it's only $24. It comes in multiple colors, but we're going to be looking at the silver color to try to recreate our look. Very, very cute. I like it a lot. It comes in sizes extra, extra small and goes up to size 4X. So a nice size range as well. It does come in black, a navy blue, and then like a burgundy color. I think they're all really pretty, but again, we're going to just focus on the silver for recreating this look. Okay, again, with the difficult. I choose looks sometimes, and then I'm like, why would you choose this? This is going to be hard, but I like it, so I try. Now, I couldn't find a blue bag that gave us the same vibe and the same elements as that Louis Vuitton bag. That Louis Vuitton baby gonna bust you in the eye, so it's not gonna be easy to dupe that. So what I did was, I'm like, we need something to contrast, still giving like a suede or velvet feel, but that still will look good with silver and white. So I found this olive colored bag that has this silver handle on it that's like, I don't want to say metal, but you know, the hardware on it is silver, and it's big enough that you notice the silver. So I thought that would pair well with the skirt and with the top. So this is in this pretty olive green color. It's by the Alphabet People, also at Amazon, and it's $150. And I think it works well for what we're trying to go for. This bag is also available in other colors and other fabrics, but I think for our purposes, this olive suede is going to be the best choice. Then for the shoe, I brought us right on back down. I brought us back on down. We're at Amazon still for $60. I found this shoe that I think is very pretty. It's a stiletto heel sandal. I like the pointed toe. Now it does have these slight elements of gold, and there's two shoes that are silver. So one has a lot of gold accents, and then this one has like more of a subtle gold accent to it that I don't think would take away from our look at all. I think it would work perfectly well with the look. And these are available in sizes 6 to size 13. So they have a pretty wide range of sizes available as well. This is a cute shoe. If this is your style, the colors they have available in this shoe, I think, are definitely ones to grab. They're really, really pretty. And again, I like to try to look at items that have reviews, and this one had pretty good reviews. So that's our shoe. Okay, we did it. We got our top. We got our showgirls top. We have our sequin skirt. We have our contrasting bag, and then we have our shoes. Inspo and Arspo, Herspo and Arspo. Next. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, you will probably also like the last Amazon fashion video that I did. It will pop up on the screen. You can click that, skedaddle on over and check that one out. Subscribe, and don't forget, everything is linked down below. Until next time, y'all. Bye.